Welcome everyone, this is Acid Roots and we're going to talk about J-Lo's album Brave. Now this album did have some hits off of it, but I don't know how much it comes up in conversation when we talk about her. She's known for her dance hits, and that's usually a chart that she shows up in, just about having a good time and being able to cut loose. This is no change on this album, but you gotta understand that this is her, with any person who changes throughout the years, the meanings behind the songs is going to be different. So that's one thing to consider. The more you listen to the album, these views become, well, it's just, really what you think when you hear the lyrics. That should be the important part. To me, I'm not married, I'm not pregnant, and I'm not 38, so that's the whole thing. That was my concept when I listened to this, but as to what it stands, I do think that this project is still pretty good. It's definitely worth hearing. And if you're used to Jennifer Lopez, this is a great album to revisit, and I do recommend doing it. You might remember the song "Do It Well." That was the first single, first radio song, and it takes the place of a good song, but it doesn't feel like it has the lasting effect as some of J-Lo's most known songs. So pay attention to that, but it's serviceable. That's the thing about it. I prefer her second radio song, "Hold It, Don't Drop It." That's a really good one. These are just the thing, but really, J-Lo season was pretty short in late 2007. Just did not last as long as it probably should have, but I think she was pregnant at the time, so it's kind of, hey, a treat for her fans, and I could consider myself one of her fans because this music does work pretty well. So it is, and we're gonna dive into it a bit more and point out some of the songs worth hearing. So some of the best produced ones, I think, are "Mile in These Shoes" and "Be Mine," "Hold It, Don't Drop It," and possibly "Do It Well." So obviously the songs released to radio have, appeal to them that's pretty much almost immediate. But as far as like a song that is mega hot and is going to reach, complete worldwide success, it's not necessarily here. There's not really a reason for it, but it's nothing to complain about because there's still a lot of good music. And so the songs that you need to hear, I like 6 out of 12. The 13th bonus track is "Do It Well," the remix with Ludacris. I am just as fine with the original "Do It Well," and I'm going to point out the songs that you need to hear. So, "Forever," "Hold It, Don't Drop It," "Do It Well," "Mile in These Shoes," "Be Mine," and "I Need Love." Now, if you'll notice, most of these songs are going to be the dance-oriented ones, and, it stands to reason that hearing Jennifer Lopez spread out and find some different methods to coming up with this genre is pretty good. So really, obviously, the thing I'm trying to say is she doesn't spread herself too thin. That's really the good part about it, is you don't have to worry about, oh, well, this kind of seems tired and it seems as if she's running out of ideas. So that's fine with me. I'm going to especially point out "Hold It, Don't Drop It," and "Be Mine." Both of these have a kind of alluring feel to them. These are two good ones. I think "I Need Love" is like that also. And The thing about some of these songs is really you can get the idea that a lot of these are meant to have some movement to them, but not all of them have the right feel as to doing it. So like a couple ones that also feel like they could be dance songs would be Stay Together and The Way It Is, but I was not as much feeling those songs. To me, it probably just had to do with the production, but you know, a lot of part that goes with the dance is what you hear, not just the words to the song. So, but I know Jennifer Lopez can do it. It's not really a question of, you know, she doesn't belong doing music, because it simply was just a bad choice. So, you know, understanding that half the album works as well as it does, this allows you to do it. So really check out some of these. Both the songs are, the main thing is it is supposed to be a revisit to something you may have forgot about, seeing as this album is almost 10 years old. And Jennifer Lopez has kind of been sporadic with her recording, so, you know, by the time, you know, 4 years, 3 years go by, and you've forgotten about her, it's like, well, really, this is her third most recent album. So, I'm going to give this album a 5.5 out of 10, and really, I mean, I just could have used a few more better ones, and that's really about it. Just a bit more push to it, you know, just more. It's hard to describe, but it just felt as if maybe not everything was, I don't know, I don't want to call it laziness, but, you know, we just could have used a few more hits, because we know that she can chart. She's proven it before. So, but the future, Jennifer Lopez has been acting and doing those sorts of things, and I think she's probably getting ready to come back to music. We'll see how that goes, what she's going to come up with. And the social score. So I'm going to give this a 5 social, which means how well it plays around you and a group of friends, just because it did not have a lot of marketing, but it still is Jennifer Lopez. So I think the name itself carries the promotion there, but we just didn't see much of it. And I think partially this had to do with her personal life. So that's something. Can this record be top? Yes, it can, but as it stands, if you have kind of listened a lot to Jennifer Lopez, but there's records you play more than others, this is one to dig up. So subscribe for more fun. 5.5 out of 10 and 5 social.